going on, buddy? This is John Bain. I want to welcome you to Satisfactory. Hopefully, you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Don't want to forget to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be here when stuff happens, and stuff is happening right now. Also, if you guys want to help me out, you can pick up the game with the affiliate link down below, and it'll help me out some. So I appreciate it if that's what you want to do. And if you don't want to do it, that's fine too. I'm just glad you're here. And thank you so much for all the support in the series so far. I really appreciate that. The comments, good and bad, been reading them all. That's good stuff. Happy to read them. Yeah. So here we are. Just so you guys know, I recorded a whole episode and I scrapped it. It took a lot of time. And when I was editing the video, I was like, I don't like this video. This is not a good video. So I scrapped it. And now we're re-recording again. And I actually restarted before the episode. So all the stuff I did, the episode that I got rid of, I got rid of the stuff too. So, yeah. So I did some more prep for this episode. So I've done some changes. I decided to make my steel here, the actual ingots, and send them down the path to our actual fabricating plant of steelness. So steel. I say steel, you say steel. You see some, I haven't painted some of the stuff yet because I've just pretty much finished it up. I try to clean up, do some nice lines in here. I'm glad we made a room because we have a little offset. There's nothing I can do but the miners going in, but everything is on 90s yet again. I try to distribute them well. Oops, I got to put the coal back into the line too. I forgot to do that. We'll do that now because that's what we're here for. But you can see, I tried to make work with the room the best I could. Got some nice clean divisions. Everything's going open out in here. It's kind of leaning to the left. Everything is, so at least it's balanced in that type of manner. What the heck happened here? What the hell? And I actually got to clean up some of this foundation stuff. You can see I just been hard at work trying to get some stuff done and making things work. I kind of like to sketch things out sometimes when I'm building, and the sketching is in like just placing stuff and getting it in line, generally speaking. And then I come back later and clean it up. Like these are going to be floaty time right now, and I'll fix that later. I'll do that off camera because we have more important stuff that needs to occur here. Let me see if I can do this jumpy jump. Oh, we don't have to worry about that anymore, really. Or do we? There we go. And those aren't stacked because we have the feed coming down here. I try to clean up my input-output here. So I moved the concrete down to this spot. And I didn't reconnect my coal yet to the line, which we'll do that now. Where is the coal connection right there? We're just going to do it real quick. Again, just to get things moving so you guys can, we can get on with the episode. I think that's a valid reason to just keep on moving on. I did find something here. This is the reason why I put foundations down, because there's a hole here. I didn't realize we were on top of a hole, and the hole goes down in a cave, and we might let's go explore some other time. Not now. No. Oh crap. Oh no. Here, we can build our way out of this. Yeah, so this is why I covered the hole. I didn't know it was actually gonna be like this though. Oh my god. Let's put this one over here maybe, and then do this. There's probably bad stuff down here or something. I don't know. We don't have time to check this out, game. Thanks for it. Okay, we got this. Get in the hole. No. Crap. Hashtag I blame Will. Encroaching on wedding clearance. There's no other clearance being blocked here. What is wrong with you, game? What is your major malfunction? Okay, there we go. And we get this crack hole here and come up this way. Yeah, we're not gonna go in there. As you can see, stuff has happened. We got things to do. Okay, so anyway, I've got the concrete actually supposed to be coming in this way. I have not connected it to the output yet. And then we have steel ingots that are going to be coming up this way. They'll be filling that in. And we need to get the coal coming. We didn't hook up the coal over here either, so let's get the coal hooked up. Need to get this corner, John Bain. And this is me sketching stuff out, just trying to get some ideas of how to make everything work efficiently. I don't want to rush the episode, but I don't want us to be waiting for quality steel productions to happen either. So now everything should be running soon. We should be seeing stuff. Let's see where I did not connect the concrete. Oh, I didn't put the power back on. That might help out. Well, let's put the power on and maybe we can see some concrete get made. Oh God, it's full. It's already connected. Did we trip it? Yeah, we tripped it. I thought we had everything good. I thought everything was all right. I thought everything was in good land. What the hell? Let's get over this way and check it out. But yeah, so I have this one up, and then I'm going to show you another spot I found. that had some stuff that we needed. So I didn't want to tap into our existing coal lines. It's connected there. It's connected here. Everything's there. Oh, I don't have it connected into the building. Oh my God. Ow. I'm just saying. It was just, well, that looks bad. That squiggly looks bad there. Squiggly looks good, but that squiggly doesn't look good. Here is the connection point where it's supposed to be at. We're just going to throw one in. Again, I'm just trying to get this to where we're running. We're actually running an okay. And there should be one like right in there. Right. Nope. Nope. Can you get in there? Can you get that one? Yes. Let's put this wall back up. And then I have to hook up that one. Sorry. Let's get this one up there. And let me go ahead and I guess I don't want to waste our time just doing this stuff. So let me get this all hooked up and run and make sure we're good to go. And then we'll meet back and I'll show you the other thing that I've got worked out that you might be interested in or not interested in. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll do it. You guys hold on. Okay, we're back and I have the steel ingots and the cement running. And you can see over here at our other iron place we had, we've got other stuff here and it is actually running out steel ingots as well. Now, to make steel, we need iron ore, easily explained. But then we have this mystery coal. Let us follow the coal lines and see where they might lead us to. Okay, we're closing in on the area. As you can see, this is a very, 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 very long coal line. Looking down here at the lake, you might be familiar with this landmark. Hidden amongst the trees in this area is some nice stuff that I found while looking. Did some more adventuring. That was actually during the episode that I didn't care for how it turned out. So there are 4 coal nodes here of normal quality. So we actually have 2 MK2 miners working here, pushing 240 coal out. I think I popped one up a little bit higher. Did I do that? I don't know if I did that or not. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I did not. Okay. So we have both of these guys running, and like I said, we have 120 per that's getting merged together. So it's 240. This is put down just so I could get it running and pushing it out, and we have more coal. There's also coal over here. There is a nested rock over here and looking on top of one of the coal nodes. It's blocking it, which is normal. And then this one's another normal. So there are 4 nodes over here. Ooh, we have alien organs. 4 nodes here of normal quality. So I figured that might be something interesting to show you guys in case some of you don't know where it's at. I figured to share that with you. That is actually with just basic with overclocking and not counting that one until we can get it cleared. That's 360 more coal. And of course, you guys know we can overclock it at another total of like 250%. Oh, nuts. Lots of nuts. 250%. And that's pretty solid. I thought I saw a berry here. I gotta get them berries and them nuts. Berries and the nuts. I already got those ones. Okay, cool. So that's pretty cool. We have more nuts. We have an extra source of coal that can come in. And looking at in hindsight, with that many lines coming in, we could have used the northern iron nodes to do a steel factory there instead of what we did there. And you know, we've already invested into the one. And I don't want to make so many episodes of like, we're building this, now we're going to build it again. We're kind of doing that now, but with just modifying what we built. I just didn't want to, I can actually get on top of you. I just didn't want to have to go through that whole thing with you guys again. And you have to see another thing from scratch. And I didn't want to build one completely off of camera because I felt like that would have been in bad taste too. So either way, there's that cool little node there that in case you didn't know about it. It's there. So let me get back over here. We'll start to get to work, try and get all these things running as best as we can and see what the deal is. You all hold on. All right, we're back. And so what we're going to do is check out, okay, so our outputs here. So we have 60, 60, well, 30, 30, 30, 30, makes it 120. So we have 120 production coming out of these guys, which is not too bad of a deal per minute. That's okay. I'm down with that. We have it loaded up correctly. I think these are, sorry, I keep jumping around here, but these guys are sitting at 60 per minute, right? Did I do this right? I didn't do my math right. I need to boost these guys, don't I? Yeah, I do. I need to boost them. I'll do that after the fact once we get things running. Well, here. That one's at 60. Wait. 45, 90, 180. Yeah, so we need to go up another little bit here. So now that one should be good with that. That should be about 15% more. And this will be, well, not 15, but 15 more. No. That'll be 30 more. 30 more, that's 180. We'll be good to go. That's what we need to get the maximum amount of coal, of iron ore coming out. And so the actual steel ingots themselves, I went ahead and put a wall up here and let it feed itself this way. And then we're moving on in. And we're doing the underground basement feeding of this. And what it's going to do, it actually comes out on the other side of stuff. Right here. And with that, we have, let me get up here. We need to change our feeds and how I'm going to set up the inputs. I did put this line in to empty the rest of some stuff. Was it coal? And here's a little cool thing. If you got a lot of stuff you want to get rid of at one time, if you guys didn't know, you can press Control and drag, and it'll move in everything that you have of the same type into your inventory if you have room for it. Which I won't do it now that I'm talking about. Let's try it now. There we go. You can see that. It does that. Also, if you want to get rid of everything in there and go to trash, it works with it as well. So that's real handy. If you got some storage and you got a bunch of crap you don't really need to worry about, you can do it. So we're going to get a rework done on our steel factory here. And I don't want to... You guys saw the whole process from the last episode. But I want to go ahead and get things set up, ready to roll. And I've already, as you can tell, I've already removed the foundries here because we have 8 foundries now throughout our total complexes and stuff. And I want to get this to where it's set up. And then I think what we're going to do on the episode is go ahead and start getting walkways working towards this thing too, because I want to get our conveyor walkway system running with the power running and all that stuff. So, and this one probably has, yeah, it has concrete, and I'll probably store that. But let me go ahead and start disassembling some things, get some things started, and we'll come back. All right, we've got something simple set up just to get the steel production going. I hate to say this, but I'm even going to have to redo a lot of this off camera. I don't feel like it deserves an episode, and the cleaning up and re-establishing of things is super important. I do like having space available, but I feel like I really need to make this look a little bit better than this. This is not normal John Bain style, I admit. I think part of it is the frustration of having not kept the other episode and not been happy with it. So it's applying to now, and I need more time to work on stuff. I have been streaming this game a lot too, so it's just a lot of stuff happening, and I need to manage this a little bit better. I am happy though that mostly all the things we had placed already are still viable. But the good thing is we have 120 steel ingots coming from one factory, and we have 120 steel ingots coming from another one. And the nice thing is that all the productions that are requirements are, well, 30 minutes per minute coming in. So this can handle 30 minutes coming in. That means we're using every single ingot possible at the maximum rate of having our areas set up. These guys I pumped up to where they were doing the 200%, so it does the 30 steel ingots per minute. And that way we're maximizing, again, all of our incoming ingots. So we'll be good to go. I do need to bring the concrete back into the line. Again, this is kind of shoddy. I'm not exactly happy with this, but you know, I have to do something. I have to get something going, and I'm willing to do what it takes right now. And oh my God, no, I can't even handle that. This is already bad enough to me, man. I am so sorry. That's bad too. Okay, I'll work it out. What I want to do though is make sure we have steel being made, because we're about to get into some serious stuff. The next step of what we want to accomplish. Let me see what I got in my inventory. We need more iron rods and iron plates. Let's go back over this way. I should have a good amount of plates. I'm going to keep the beams. I'm going to drop off the randomer stuff like this that I don't need to be carrying around. I don't foresee cut that. No, I don't need that. I can get rid of you. And sort. Let's go put the paint gun away, put the baton away, and the beacons away. Sort. So we should be able to grab, there's some there, right there. We need you. Let's go to you. We need a good amount of them for sure. Let's put that back in. And I had some rods in here. Yes. I'm going to take all, and that leaves a little bit of room. So what we're going to do is try to make some nice lead-offs from our central hub. We developed this on stream. It took a couple times to get it right, but we finally got something to work, and we're going to continue with that flow in the YouTube because it's effective for what we're trying to get done. The biggest thing though is to make it look good coming off of here. I end up making a movement a flow system, or if you will, or whatever of a down feed. If you guys haven't been to it, you can check me out on the streams on Twitch. I do it. I actually stream Tuesday through Saturday in the evenings. So you can check it out. Same name, John Bain, and you can see the build we got going there. It's a completely different build, and the way the things feed off, there's a central area that goes down and has an opening that I've been running walkways out of. This is obviously not the case, so we won't be able to do that here, but we can still do something similar-ish. Maybe have this be our area where it lines up and goes out from, maybe like this. That might be a good move. Let's just go ahead and commit to that. So what I need to do is grab my organization. We're going to do the top walkway. We're going to do that walkway. We'll do this walkway. We'll do that walkway. And then on 1, we'll put this back on. And then on 6, we'll put the new conveyor belts. And then 7, we'll add the power. And 8, we'll put this one on there. So what I'm going to do is line up our walkway. We're going to do a straight run on this one. It's pretty simple on that, so that won't be too bad. Go like this and continue to go out. And that wasn't good. Sometimes it works for me. Sometimes it doesn't flow that well. Just slam this thing out here. And the objective for this is, since we have made everything square with our builds, we'll be able to do a perfect set of walkways everywhere. That's not acceptable. You're not acceptable. Continue on. We'll be able to do a perfect lined up walkway system to our builds. And maybe right here we can, or maybe right next to the factory itself, we can do a nice little hub. Let's go ahead and build up this guy. And wherever we have, is this off? No, it's just the perspective view. Wherever we have a connection here, we can do like a hub point where we can have the conveyors go into different directions so we can get around the whole entire build very easily. Let's do this here then. Let's pretend that we're going to do that here. There's that. Now we put you down here. Oh, come on, baby. You've been doing it before. Okay, it's not going to do it right there. Easy. Let's go ahead and run this one back while we're here. And have it here. And oops, and I'm going to go all the way back with it. Okay, so now we have our walkway running all the way across. Now, it's great if we're just going to run. We're not going to do that, though. We're going to take the lines we have on these and do conveyor systems that are going to run this way and then back on the other lane here. The only problem is the walkways just won't normally take this or power lines. So what we're going to do to create it, that ability to happen, is we're going to do floaty time underneath this. And the reason why I didn't do these first is because it's really hard to place these walkways with the foundations and stuff like that. They don't like to snap. They really don't like each other that much. And it's easier to force a foundation below these than it is to do a walkway. Let's keep on going. I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, so now that we have this put down, we can snap our lovely conveyor belts down pretty easily. So let's go over to here and start this thing up. So what you have to do whenever you're doing these conveyors too, if you don't have them connected to anything that has a pushed output from it or input, it will automatically choose whatever you start at as the direction it's coming from. So just make sure whenever you're doing this, you might get some parts messed up or not here and there. That's perfect right there. So I'm going to use this guy, and we'll do 6. Grab that over there, bring them over. Grab this one, bring it over back. And that's how our entire actual line is going to go. Simple as pie. Unless you make a really complicated pie, then it's simpler than pie. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, bring this guy over. Let's just run. Right there. Right here. Right here. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let's get this one right there. Bring it back. Bring this one over here. Bring it back. Okay, now grab you. Bring this all the way down. And this is about the most cumbersome. Well, I don't know. This really isn't that bad. And I like how it lines up with the lines on the walkway, so it looks pretty fluid. And we can do this with ramps and stairs to go to different corresponding heights. which will definitely end up happening because of the geography of the land. And I like to use these to interconnect anything that is within short range and medium range of our hub. That's the goal anyway. There we go. And there we go. And then we'll bring this to the edge here where our hub section for this is going to be each. I guess I need to come up with a different name than a hub. Changeover, maybe? I don't know. And so if we end up building something this way, we'll end up starting another set of conveyors going that way. And this will be the point where we decide, hey, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. Now with this, we are also going to add in power lines. This way we can distribute power across the entire grid with our walkways. And this will end up tying. It'll look good like this. I like having the little thing down the middle. It looks pretty nice. And it's a great thing because these squares in the center here will finally get used in a manner of which we, since day one, we were thinking about, like when I was playing with Slip even. I'm going to face it towards the hub, and then we're going to match wherever we have a footer, a little post at. So we'll do this here. And I'm just going to go ahead and get this going. There we go. And this way, again, we can get grid. We can, as long as we have a good centralized power area and it's connected to this, we'll be able to expand our grid and have great mobility to each factory. And again, since we have built all of our long-term factories in our own grid, it'll line up directly with it perfectly. And we'll put this guy right in the middle because that's where this is the central little hub thing. We're gonna grab you, bring it back. Don't want to ruin the ride just yet until we get this going. And again, like I said, we have tested this. We have built several of these and some rather long, cool roller coastery ones on Twitch, which has been super fun. And that one goes there. Okay, so now we've ran our power line. So let's do a little test. I have this little fun thing I like to do. We call it going plaid, where we do take our camera, press the middle mouse button, go on here, and then as soon as we get on, we go like this and go, whoa. Okay, we're normal again. Okay, we're normal again. And this is just nice and handy. And as we get upgraded belts, we can upgrade our path system so that we can get even faster to more further places and stuff like that. And it really didn't take that long to build this. Now, it doesn't necessarily look good from below. And that's something else we have to remedy too. So what I'm going to do is we will start with, I guess, by looking from below. And what I want to do is actually replace all these bottom foundations with shallow ones first, and then we'll make points where maybe we can use the power lines as dividers or something where we can do this at. Like that one's, but it's in the middle of areas. Are all of them in the middles of areas? Yeah, that one is. Yeah, they all end up. Oh yeah, because that's where the connection points are at. So what we'll have to do is come up with maybe a better thing. And these are divided by 6. Yeah, I think I need to figure something out tastefully for this. Maybe right about here. And this is just for aesthetic reasons, and we don't have to necessarily use foundations. We can probably get into some wall usage too. That might be good to do. Paint them so it's nicely done. Maybe even for color coding to know which one goes where, even though we will know. And eventually we're going to have all this area built in, so it's going to look like it's actually supported on something there. Let's move on down. How many did you come in with this one? We came in on the 3rd one from the start of it. So we could probably do maybe just the one. This one's from the second one in. It might look okay from here. And we did on that side. Let's just throw one here. Come on now. Come on. There you are. There you go. We just covered up a nut bush, but we'll be fine. So, and then the final thing, since everything can stay floaty time, we aren't losing any power lines or anything. The only thing that's going to suck is if we try to upgrade our power lines to another level of them, we won't really be able to because of we have to put. They don't like snapping on baby foundations. They only like the big foundations. That's why we use the big ones. For some reason, I haven't been able to get things to snap on that through the walkways, but that gives a little bit thinner look to it. Oops, my bad. It gives a little bit thinner look to it, so it looks more cohesive with things. I feel like that it's less obstructing stuff, but it looks kind of cool how it's going to run. And when we have a bunch of these going across the landscape, I think it's pretty neat. And then when we get into trains and stuff like that, we'll be able to like build underneath our walkways without a problem. And also might be cool to be running the actual conveyors carrying stuff like below it maybe. One of the viewers, I think Grimcall, suggested that on Twitch, to maybe even run something like mats underneath it. But the only thing is, if we're running a lot of mats, I don't want to clutter up our bridges with it. So, but it'd be something to consider. There we go. There. And then we'll do the last run here. And see how that looks? That looks pretty good. I think we will try and do some walls on the outside of this too. And hopefully you guys like this idea. You can incorporate it in your builds if you know, well, obviously you do what you want to do, but I think it's really handy. It's really not that intensive to make, considering how much stuff you do. Just as long as your grids are set up right for your factories and stuff like that, this type of building will work. I have a steel factory we did in the stream that isn't part of the grid that I ended up doing ramps down right in front of it, so at least it was cohesive with it. But something like this will really help mobility, like versus walking like this. And again, when we get higher tiered belts, we can just upgrade the belts just directly and we'll be good to go. Now over here, when we go up to our steel factory-ish area that needs to be done better, I'm not really proud of this. This is not my proudest build at all. We can bring it over and have ramps come up. If I could jump, all right. I've been jumping all the time and now I'm not jumping good. Let's go ahead and bring this here like this. And then bring you out the way. I'll have to fix the other one. And since that's up a... Whoa. That wasn't cool. Oops, I really do need to get rid of these first. My bad. Let's put 2 here. Let's do this here as well. Let's get rid of the ramps here too. And we can have little walkways come up from the ground and go up to some of these posts and make it to where or we can use the, I actually been trying to work in the conveyor racks to have like ladders going up to our setups. But enough of that. Let's go ahead. Maybe I should make the entrance. That looks kind of weak. Everything looks kind of weak to me right now. I'm not really happy with this build. Let's go over one more set like this. Do a corner. Do this one here. Do a flat one. There's that. And this is kind of more of an example because this thing's going to end up changing, and I'm going to think about how we have stuff set up. And if we wanted to, we can run the ones below it real quick and just add conveyors to it. Just because it's might as well, since we're already doing a conveyor system. There's that, and now we can come here, and this is the going towards something area. And the cool thing on corners are that we have lines to set us up, so it's super simple to get a nice 90 on here if I would just rotate right. I don't know. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm kind of tired. We've been working on this. I apologize about not getting an episode out, and I feel hopefully this is a cool thing to you guys, something that you can incorporate into your own builds, and it'll help you out getting more mobility without having to rely on some wacky driving physics. Oops, I did that the wrong direction too. Let's get that one there. Let's do this one here. Let's get rid of this thing and do it the right direction. And then put this guy here, and that way we can run right into our stuff. We could even probably potentially make it cut through and then build this thing down over it so we have a nice clean walkway. We can try that out. Let's try it out. Let's see. They'll let me do that. I've been able to finagle some things with these walkways sometimes, and other times not. Nope, not this time. But then this way we get out of here, we just get on this path, bam, and we can jump over here if we want and ride it on back home. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that's pretty cool? Something that you'd like this? Do you like this? I mean, let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking. Again, I'm sorry. At least we got the influx of the steel ingots cleared up. We need to clean all that up and build it. I don't like the birds. I don't like messing with it too much. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That we got stuff coming in. We have full maxed out, you know, mats coming out now to where max potential of our factories at the moment. I'm not exactly happy with the layout of it, and it needs to get cleaned up, but at least we have that. That way I've got building materials to work with some of the stuff again and start getting a surplus and maybe start running it into our bus we have down below. That looks pretty cool. I don't know. Either way, that is the time I got today. Hopefully, you guys, thank you for being patient for the videos. I do leave comments in the community section and also in the Discord about stuff, what's happening. So if you join either of those, you can stay up to date on what's happening. But either way, thank you so very much. And you guys have a good night.